This is so important, this energy, energy harmonics, energy signature, in phase, out of phase. It's so important for the future of humanity, I think. And how much attention is EPRC paying to this these harmonic ideas we're talking about?
Actually, a lot. So one of the very first studies that I gave some reasonable chunk of change to and a bunch of time to in the beginning was one using EEG and fMRI. And EEG has the bandwidth to do things related to in phase and out of phase, related to, and this is at Harvard with Dr. Matthew Saquette. And I was the pilot person for this study, where it's basically going into states that are more in or out of phase. So one of the things I learned to do is to actually shift through these and and I can timestamp them. I can tell when I'm in one phase configuration or another. And so trying to figure out what does the signature of this look like in ways that we can measure with current technologies, which are obviously quite limited. I don't mean to needlessly downplay the incredible technological advances that we've had in neuroimaging and the ability to process it and use AI on it and correlate it with other neuroimaging and neurophenomenological techniques. I also don't want to needlessly say it's going to figure out consciousness or anything like that. I don't think so in its current level, but we can certainly, with what the tools we currently have, begin to explore the degree to which these sorts of more high alignment, clearer, more seemingly in phase states of mind, and can you actually see neural signatures of them? So and then, in an ideal world, we would actually build something called the Emergence Research Center. And in the Emergence Research Center, we would bring in a whole wide range of traditions and have the ability to study them at this level with high density EEG and 7 Tesla fMRI. And as they go through intensive spiritual practices from across a wide range of traditions, and we could measure not only the degree to which they seem to be in phase or out of phase with reality according to their experience, but also does that correlate with anything we can measure, with our gizmos? And then when we measure with the gizmos, do phase alignment things there correlate with what they report in experience? And then how does that relate to function in the world and good outcomes, right? So to what degree do certain states of mind that may or may be able to be cultivated or, enhanced, do they relate to positive pro-social behaviors or positive function in the world or positive mental health or negative mental health when, et cetera? And so those are the kinds of questions that have been on our map since we had a map and a plan, and since the early days of the EPRC, and we're still working towards those very explicit goals.